what we were going to do that correction thing. Is that what?
Yeah, just whatever. If you want, if you see things that I'm doing.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
That sparks, an example that you want to make.
Okay, so I'll watch you.
Yeah.
See how far you get. I can't believe that you get as far as we've gone because you're speeding along.
No, I mean, well, it's helping me to actually have the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video is definitely making it easier for me to learn. Mm-hmm. Going back and forth over things that are sticking points. It's helping me to actually shoot the video better because I'm actually using the video to teach myself.
I love that.
Yeah, it's like a self-correcting loop. So, let's see. I mean, I'm into gathering the chi. Like with this movement, I can do this all the time.
Good. That's your real Tai Chi person.
Like I like to do this like in the morning. I do it like bad and good. I just do it like when I'm drinking coffee or whatever.
Can you do it and switch your weight?
I can do it and switch my weight.
Because that's what twines the muscles, the small blood vessels to get more chi. So that's a really good thing to do. And when you're standing at the market or at the bank or any place, you can switch your weight and do something really good for yourself.
I do notice that I have a habit where I always go like this way. Mm-hmm. I want to try it going the other way. Mess myself up.
No, it doesn't matter. As I learned it, you go right to left, but it really doesn't matter.
You learned it right to left?
Left to right. I go left and right. But you can do it the other way, too. It's
that's my Feldenkrais in me.
Do you want to do the both ways?
To want to try and do it both ways. Even though if you end up doing it the one way, at least you have explored the other options so you get more information. It's like Feldenkrais brings it up as like information gathering so that you're not in a rigid habit all the time.
I know a few people that have learned the whole form the opposite direction. I just figure I'm still trying to learn in the direction I learned it. I just didn't go there. But I admire people who can do that.
Right now I'm in my canoe. I like the canoe. I always hear you say, sit on it here. In my mind, I was like, sit on it? It's like I'm a dog. I'm like, sit on it? It feels good to me. It's like, so yeah, I know that I can get this right. Sit on it. I almost feel like I should get a little treat.
And I could get a leash. And we'd be ready for the Polk Street festival with leather.
A little like leather pup.
Right.
Sit on it. Okay. And now I forgot what I was doing. Okay, sit on it. I totally have lost it now.
You'll get it back.
Sit on it. And I go.
That toe has to move.
Doesn't it move out here?
Didn't
I already move it?
Oh, okay. Then you sit on that one.
Then I sit on this one.
Now you stabilize on that foot.
Okay. Now I go. No. Tiger eyes. I never get tiger eyes right. And then This part is always a little confusing with this circle, like you mentioned. And I always do this multiple times.
Good.
Because it feels good. I'm not going to do the new part. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else will be able to either. Okay, to start out with, I'll do it with me. Start out with, I think, you go, I don't think you're shifting your weight here.
Okay.
And that shifting the weight is what helps the blood circulation. If you just stand in one place, it tends to stagnate. Your flow is just beautiful. The way you do the first moves is beautiful, and Master John would say, Tai Chi flavor. So I really like watching you do it. Okay, let's do that one more time. Now there's something I didn't know for the first year I practiced. As you sink, the head goes a little higher. Now you're relaxing the pelvic floor and sinking, but the head suspends up. As you go down, the head suspends up, shifting your weight. It took me the first year before I learned that. Head suspends up, and then here, and here, and here. Keep your head suspended for bright, fluffy thoughts.
How are you suspending your head? Can I ask that? What does that mean? Can you...
It's almost like you hold your head here and everything below your head relaxes. And the front of your, if you think of a bow and arrow, a laminated bow, the inside of the bow pushes the outside out. So as you sink, you have a little contraction, and the whole inside of the bow, the inside of the spine, opens the outside, the back of the spine, and pushes the tailbone down and the head up.
So what I'm feeling is, when you say that, is I'm basically feeling instead of being like this more.
Yeah.
You see how this is what we call forward head.
Yeah.
Instead of really having forward head, what's happening is when you're talking about that, I'm actually lengthening from here and here.
You're lengthening from here and here. Yeah. And right from there, this is pushing into the back a little bit.
It's helping this to lengthen.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah. This is very tricky. You're talking about a lot of things that people do the whole form and don't understand. And I noticed from the videos that we were watching, I have places where I still do this because it's like a tension pattern. It's not, I don't always suspend my head. I would like to. I'd like to be perfect. But.
I mean, in general, forward head is this this pattern is so strong in our culture, and it's getting even more intense because of our electronic devices.
At stuff, yes.
Yes. So now I get a better idea of this elongation here, this bow, what you're talking about, the bow going out, and that space being created there.
Yeah,
is definitely clear.
This is something that as soon as you get to a new move or you're stressed out about something, you go like this and forget about that. So it's like a constant vigilance. You must smile. You must expand your head. There's all these things to think about. But that is so interesting. You never get tired because there's always something else to think about.
Yeah.
And then there's feeling the chi as you move, which is very cool. Okay, so I'd like to go, so that was good. I'd like to go from here and just correct this step here. And I just want us to go like this, and like this, and stop right there. Okay? So we're here, and stop right there. That is pretty darn good. This hand the tendency is for this hand to go back. This hand didn't. But this hand, relax the elbow. This is at center now. This is very relaxed. See how that impacts your shoulder? And this relaxes it.
Yeah.
So you had 50% was 100 times better than most people who do it at first. Because what it looks like is, it looks like your hand is going like this, but your rib cage throws your hand. Your rib cage, your head's always connected to the small of your back, to the dantian. And so when you go like this, now I often find this front hand is a little bit too much like that. I've done better with this hand, but this hand often comes back. So when you do this, you want to check, stop here, and go to the front. Now, are your hands right in front of you? Then you've done it right.
You know, I feel right away when you moved my hand, for one thing, when you moved this hand into place, I suddenly felt like this really distinct feeling of, oh yeah, I'm protecting my heart. Like if my hand's right here, it felt martial all of a sudden to me, like, oh yeah, it makes sense. I could actually, I would want to protect my heart. Like I suddenly got that idea. And then also it made this come alive a little bit. And so for me, it's like, instead of just feeling like my hands are in this vague place somewhere, I suddenly was like, oh yeah, my hands are actually they are in a martial place to stop somebody from attacking me a little bit.
Good.
Yeah, it was a neat feeling.
Oh, I'm glad.
Because I hear the words martial art, and I don't connect to that until that. I was like, oh yeah, I want to connect to it so that I can protect myself when I need to.
Yeah. Have we done the martial arts on camera?
We did. We haven't in a while.
Yeah.
But we've done some on camera.
Yeah. Because the martial arts is, if you were going to go with both your hands, you want to attack me with both fists at my temple. You want to attack. You're the bad guy.
Okay, I'm just attacking like this.
You're going to attack like this.
Oh, like this.
Okay. Do it again. Okay. Now, try to push my hand down. I'm just thinking. Try harder. And then this.
Whoa.
And then this.
Get
up! I didn't mean to kill you.
That was easy. That was too easy for you.
Yeah. So this is what they call ward off or pung, and you take the energy from here, and it comes out to your wrist, and you just relax and fill up. Every cell in your body expands and fills up, and that's very strong. Then you just open your heart, and that pulls the person back. And once they're at an angle, you pull them back. You sit on them with your hand, and then this is your torso is a toothpaste tube, and as you close in like this is the toothpaste. You squeeze the toothpaste out. So you squeeze the toothpaste out, and so if you come here, if I come like this, I can't go any further, but if I come in, so it's like it's irresistible. Like if you have toothpaste, if you squeeze the toothpaste tube, the toothpaste is going to come out, and if you're in the way of the toothpaste, you're going to go back.
Yeah.
And every move is actually a martial art, because every circle has this is pung, warding off. This is Lu, opening the chest. This is An, pushing down, sitting. And this is Ji, squeezing. And if you do a circle, there's Pung, Lu, An, Ji. And if you do two hands, one hand will be a Pung and one will be a Lu and the other be, I can't explain it and do it at the same time. But every move in Tai Chi is a martial art, because going around that circle. And it's kind of funny, because there's like this circle, and within the circle is kind of a square. So you're going around the circle, but the energy is almost like a square. Pong, Lu, An, Ji. Pong, Lu, An, Ji. but it's a little more subtle than that. Tai Chi is so exciting still. After all the time I've been doing it, it's so interesting.
Okay, cut. Can I do one thing really quick? Take the camera off there and just do a little... have you repeat some of that, what you just said, and show your moves? Because I think it would be neat to get it from this side.
We can start with our feet together, but if you're really doing a martial arts thing, you'd put one foot a little front, because then you'd have more movement. Okay, so here is plum. Every cell in your body is plumping out with energy and expanding as you relax. And there's plum. It's very strong. Can't push me down here. It'd be very hard to. This is warding off or open the chest, and that will pull someone back. Then they're off balance a little, and this is on, is sitting on them with your hands. And then this is G, you squeeze your elbows in like that. And it's like, here is like toothpaste tube, and you squeeze the toothpaste tube, your hands are the toothpaste, and they shoot out. And if I have someone at the other end of that, they have to go out because the energy is pushing them out.